Which would you rather have, a back problem or a brain problem? 99.9% of us are going to say, of course, I'd rather have back pain rather than a brain problem like a dementia or Alzheimer's or a neurocognitive deficit or even memory loss associated with age. You know, a lot of our life is composed of memories, and that's a big part of our relationships with others. Well, one of the things we're finding out in cutting-edge neurology is that the spine has a huge amount of influence on brain function and on peak brain function. At Fall Chiropractic, we are all about achieving peak human potential. And so maximizing that, we want to understand the brain and how it works and what influences its health. Dr. Roger Sperry, a Nobel Prize winner in brain research, stated that 90% of brain function and health is determined by stimulation from a healthy functioning spine. That's an incredible percentage, 90%, when we think about all the other factors that go into brain health, including nutrition and positive thinking and a healthy lifestyle. So very critical to brain function is the alignment and motion in the spine. In this particular study that I'm going to cite, lead researcher Heidi Havik, one of the researchers behind a recent study published in the Journal of Neuroplasticity, stated, "We do know that spinal function does affect brain function. There's now solid evidence that adjusting the spine changes brain function. This is the 4th time that the effect of adjusting the spine has on the brain has been studied. This last time it was studied and confirmed by an independent medical researcher." So this is very well supported and very well understood within the field of neuroplasticity, yet we hear so little about it. Why? That's because everybody thinks that chiropractors treat back pain. Back pain actually had nothing to do with the inception of chiropractic. Chiropractic is a form of locating and correcting subluxations. And I'm going to use this little model. If it's a little cheesy, forgive me, but this is actually a light bulb strapped up to a cervical spine. And if any one of these bones is slightly out of place, that can block off nerve flow. We've always understood that's really critical for the function of healthy cells and even the function of your healthy endocrine system. That's something they call neuroendocrinology. But also, if a bone is out of place blocking off one of these tissue cells, that's going to deprive the brain from the adequate feedback from a healthy spine. And if that is blocked off by a bone out of place, pinching and choking off supply through the brainstem or the spinal cord, then the electricity and the feedback is not going to make it back to the brain. And you're going to dim down the function and dim down the power of the brain effectively. In particular, they said chiropractic adjustments can change function of the prefrontal cortex in that study I just mentioned by 20%. What would you do with 20% extra brain power? What would you accomplish? How much more effective would you be on the job? How much more effective would your students or your kids be in focusing in their classrooms? And that is the power of wellness chiropractic, attaining peak function through optimizing the brain function through regular spinal checks to locate and correct any vertebral subluxations blocking off flow of nerve impulse. This is Dr. Fall from Fall Chiropractic.